Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Doom. I don't quite remember what episode this is, but it is an episode. And this has been a very good, okay series so far. We will be playing some very new games soon because Frontless Sharpay is like, hey, maybe you should play some new games because I got a few ideas for you. Well, those ideas involve Trollface Quest and a bunch of others. Of course, Outlast 2 is coming out soon. I've not played the original one, however, that will be the next horror game that we play. I'm trying to play, well, I should say I'm trying to finish that Five Nights at Freddy's game, whatever it's called. Episode eventually at some time. At some time you'll find this episode. But, it's not appearing to be soon or anything, I don't know. Today's Tuesday, ain't it? Yeah, today's Tuesday. So if today's Tuesday, then that means I don't know. Am I right or am I wrong? Should I know or should I not know? You can be the judge of that. But anyway, this is Tuesday. One of the film video with Tazion last week did not quite happen. It was actually 2 videos. Yeah, I wish it happened. But, plans were changed and whatnot, and I don't know. Originally, this video was supposed to be posted last week with him and me in it. But, I had the footage, just had to record the audio for it. And now I'm recording the audio for it. Isn't this game just cool? Or is it just me? I mean, in my personal opinion, Doom is a pretty cool, chill game. And being as it's pretty cool and chill, gotta keep it up at that pretty cool and chill pace. I mean, you should know what I'm talking about, people. I mean, do you or do you not? I'm not quite sure. But anyway, if anybody knows about when Happy Wheels is ending, because I explained that episode 70 is the final episode of Happy Wheels. Funsize Sharpay saying you should end it at 90, and I'm telling her no. I'm ending it at 70. Happy Wheels doesn't have that much more to offer. I mean, I've played it a bunch of times. I've experienced a bunch. I've experienced like everything I could possibly do in Happy Wheels. But, the 3D Happy Wheels game called Guts and Glory, yeah, well, guess what? That's going to take place after the Happy Wheels series. Just a little bit something, cap off what's, really happened. I got a bunch of games in mind. I have a bunch of games in mind that I am sure that, you guys will like. There's a game called Absolute Drift. Gotta play that soon. And, the reason I'm saying I gotta play all these games is because I've really realized that I'm not really playing that many games, like, at all. So, of course, I know you guys want to see certain games, and I'll be going out there with, a lot of my gamer experience, because, I happen to have some gamer experience. I mean, as you can tell, I'm pretty okay at Doom. And what I've been thinking about for the past several days is all the series that I stopped and I was doing on my old computer, which again I've mentioned over and over again. Like, I stopped Mirror's Edge. I stopped Plague Inc. I stopped the Would You Rather series, which I just posted a video for yesterday. But that was back. So, and me and Funsize had a pretty good chat a couple days ago. Talking about YouTube videos and talk about other YouTubers' names that I should probably play, like Trollface Quest. And eventually I will play Trollface Quest. Maybe give it a week or two. But to be completely honest, I forgot what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, so we were talking, and I was talking about Mirror's Edge. I'm like, I kind of wish I continued that, but really at this point, you guys are probably lost, and where I am in this story, and like it was such a long time ago. And Mirror's Edge Catalyst will be soon. Well, as when it will be soon, I don't know, okay? It will start eventually, and it will start with a bang. Maybe I'll start it after, the Goat Simulator series. Because, we got a Goat Simulator DLC series that we're currently doing. And, sadly we didn't finish Payday, but again, I mentioned why we didn't finish Goat Simulator Payday DLC. And it was because of, reasons. Like, computer breaking. Again, I would have loved to finish that series, and it was like either the last or the second to last video that I uploaded to the YouTube off that computer. And again, I filmed an episode of Plague Inc. Like, I edited it, I filmed it, it was ready to upload, but I didn't upload it. And if I would have, then I could have continued the series, but I didn't, so that's really where that series went out the window. But don't worry, and also I ended Soma. So don't worry, because I will get playlists out for I'm trying to get every single series playlist out, so then you guys can go back and watch the videos, because I talk about them often. And, I always feel like Doom. Yeah, I always feel like Doom is like the series that I talk about, games that I used to play, and I stopped on my old computer. Isn't that what it feels like to you? That's just feels like all I do in this game. Oh my god, I shot that guy to death. And also, I'm looking on Steam and I see this game in the horror category, which amazes me because I don't really see this as a horror game. So, that's why it doesn't get the horror intro. Which, in my personal opinion, I need to make a new horror intro. But, I think it's obviously I think it's fine as it is, at least for now. I know it is pretty crappy, and, it could get a few improvements. Just like I'm improving this shotgun here. Oh man, explosive shot. Man, that's something that every boy and girl has to have. Yeah, you gotta be able to shoot explosively. Because, why not? Why not have that explosive shot that will just catapult you into the future, and you can be the future of shooting. I want to be the future of shooting. Don't you want to be the future of shooting, or is it just me? I don't know. You can sort it amongst yourselves. And then I got some people telling me, hey, you ended Forced too soon. I did 14 episodes. I did what I said I was going to do. And I honestly think that, it was pretty good. And, yeah. Also, for some reason, Fun Size is spamming my comment section. I'm not quite fond of her spamming that comment section. But that's okay. That's fine. I'm not that mad. But, I don't know how mad you guys are. Because Soma was a very good series, in my opinion. And, to be completely honest, I think I watched the whole, every single episode of Soma I made. That should be interesting. And also, if you guys are looking for some horror games, I got some nice, Five Nights at Freddy's games and Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. I got some Slenderman, I've got some, indie Slenderman games on the channel. I got Quadrant, I got Soma. That's tasty stuff I got on here. I have My Bones, which is another indie horror game. I'm trying to play some horror games, and I know there's a lot of you like, oh man, come on, Zan, play the horror games. Apparently this counts as a horror game, but, in my opinion, it's really not, because, I happen to be in hell and I'm shooting things to death. It doesn't quite seem like a horror game in my personal opinion, but, if you guys think it is, then that's cool. I just really don't think it is. I don't see the horror in Doom, okay? But I have seen the graphics. Like, I've seen what Doom 1 looked like, and I was thinking, wow. How much has this game improved? If you've played all the games, then, you're like, oh my god. But, again, this is Doom 4, and I've never played any of the other ones. So, that's just an interesting fact. I've never played any of the other Dooms. I've only played this one. If they make a Doom 5, then you're like, oh, I'll be right on top of that. I'll be right on top of that. Oh yeah, also Dishonored's coming out soon, the second one. I don't know why, but I always find myself playing the second versions of games. And, yeah. So I'm gonna put a poll in the comments, and I'm gonna see what you guys want. Do you guys want me to play, I want to see if you guys want me to play Amnesia. Okay, I'm going to see if you guys want me to play Amnesia. Because if you guys want me to play Amnesia, then I will, because I know it's a horror game. And I know some of you might actually want me to play Amnesia. And if you're anybody like Kigatsu Productions, which is completely scared of horror games, then, please do not vote yes for Amnesia. Because, again, it's a horror game. And I honestly think Amnesia could kick off the channel. If Amnesia really, really wanted to, it could probably kick off the channel. a lot and, you know, do whatever it wanted. But, you know, I don't know. Hopefully it's a great experience like I'm thinking it will be. But sadly, I'm not playing the first Outlast, which might make a few people mad. I'm going to play the second one, same with Dishonored. You know, to really end this year off, there's going to be a lot of great games to play. And hopefully you guys are happy. I mean, you know, that's all that matters to me. Just making you guys happy, you know, playing the games that you want me to play, and, you know, all that. And honestly, I think it's great. Yeah. I always appreciate you guys for being here. Well, honestly, sometimes I just don't know what's next. I don't know what games to play next to you guys, you know, that's always the problem. And, you know, I try day in and day out, I'm like, okay, what will these guys like? What can I make all the people who watch Zen Games like? Well, I mean, I have the solution. I have the solution of how to make this channel great. And like I said, it's Zen Zone. Okay, Zen Zone is straight up the future. It's straight up, you know, what I plan for this channel, and it's straight up what I want for this channel. Because I believe in this channel. Like, personally, I think I can get somewhere with it. But, you know, it's just other people like, no, you really just can't go anywhere with it. And I'm honestly saying Zen Zone is what is the next step. Zen Zone is what it should have always been. Anyway, I'm sure you're, like, really, really sick of me at this point, you know, just talking about stuff that's not this game. So, you know, let me just talk about my epic parkour skills. Gotta get up on this platform here. It's very interesting to see how everything's laid out in this game as well. You know, it's kind of a Mirror's Edge type feeling. Oh god, I gotta shoot him. Oh yeah, or just ram him. Yeah. I was thinking about shooting him, but like, no, yeah, that guy gets the shots right there. Oh yeah. You guys get shot. I thought he was dead, but no. This game is kind of gory. Like, you know, it's like, and I think I've said it before, I think it's like Mirror's Edge mixed with Mortal Kombat in a way. Oh yeah. Shots are getting fired. Fired to death. And if you're always wondering why I usually don't have background sounds on, is because when I have background sounds on, it turns my microphone down, and it's very hard to hear me. I don't know why Bandicam automatically does that. I do have to update Bandicam and the Elgato software, which I guess I will do. I mean, by the time this comes out, it'll already be updated. But, you know, that's just the point that I'm making. So, yeah. But, I mean, I'm not using Bandicam right now. It's just that I recorded it without the background sound. So, like, when I actually put my own voice over it, originally it was giving me and Tazion, so that would have even worse problems. But, yeah. Oh, my God, I'm ripping them apart. Yeah. Ah. Man. I don't remember, like, I don't remember personally, because I filmed this, like, last Wednesday. Yeah. I filmed it, like, last Wednesday. Not this week Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. So me and Tazion could, film the audio for it last Sunday. But that didn't exactly happen. And by last Sunday, I don't mean the 25th. I mean the Sunday before that, okay? Everything's sounding weird to you. And by last Wednesday, I mean Wednesday the, Wednesday the 14th. Okay, you know, September 14th, 2016. That's the Wednesday that I'm talking about. Yeah. I like playing Doom. Okay? I don't know how long the series goes on for. I'm gonna assume it goes on for quite a while. But, last episode of Doom was like, my YouTube rant. I don't know how many views that got. Like, I didn't check for a long time. But, you know, I feel like it was an okay video, and I did a pretty good job on it. And I feel like I'm completely rationing out on YouTube right now. I mean, you know, they got this new thing called YouTube Heroes. Please check out my video yesterday if you have not, because I completely explain YouTube Heroes and how much crap it is full of, because it is full of a lot of crap. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest, I've not seen so much crap in a pile in my whole entire life. I mean, you know, until I watched Leafy's video about YouTube Heroes, then I made a video on it yesterday. And, you know, I honestly said the truth. I said the truth of what I felt about YouTube Heroes. I said the truth about what I thought about other YouTubers and YouTube itself. So, you know. So there's a timer here. I guess that timer is these. I think these are bombs, and I need to kill the zombie-looking things before my time runs out, which I'm doing. I'm trying to explode them with the bombs. So, come on. I'm gonna end up running out of time. There we go. And boom. I'm gonna run out of time. They're not gonna get over here fast enough. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I was a little bit far over the mic, so I might have to turn my own volume down, which will kind of suck. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Yeah, there's nice parkour. Open this crate, see what's in it. This is a nice little game. Like, I enjoy playing this as much as I enjoy playing Batman or Mortal Kombat, which, all three of that stuff gets the most views on the channel. Batman, Mortal Kombat, and Doom. Not quite sure why, but, it does. So, if you guys know why, then please tell me. Because I honestly have no idea why. I think it's mostly just because it's rated M, and I don't even know why the new Batman is rated M. None of the other ones in the series were. So it doesn't make sense. But, it's a pretty good game overall. I still say that it should be teen. But, it's whatever the publishers deem it to be. And if they're going to have it M, they're going to have it M. I mean, WWE games are teen, I mean, everything's usually rated what it is for a reason. Sometimes it's not because, they rated the original Godzilla as TVMA. Which, it's not true at all because, they don't even swear in the movie whatsoever. And, there's nothing that would ever force it to be TVMA. I mean, they do swear, but they don't, drop an F-bomb or whatnot. It's nothing intense. It's PG-13 swearing. You know what I'm saying? So, it's weird that they deemed it to be what it is. But, it is what it is, and it's always going to be what it is for what it is. Anyway, ratings are weird. I believe this was rated M too, and I honestly don't see it. I just don't. Maybe the gore. Besides that, I think it's obviously just fine. I honestly think it's fine, and yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to be updated with all my future content. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.